I will say you do a good job at work week of communicating hard news. Like you don't make me do it all. And I like deeply appreciate that because I think that's just like respectable as our CEO. Like sometimes you have to talk about a mistake we made or a time that we were wrong about something. And I think it goes so far. So like personally, I'm grateful that you do that and you don't just say, Hibba, you have to be the person to communicate all the bad news because that would be sad for me.
Well, this is a little bit of like work weeks thing, right? But like, I think like if individuals in the company can trust me through bad and good news by having consistent communication and being it's actually better.
For sure.
And like, there's a lot of hard conversations you and I have before I have to deliver those bad news or whatever. But like, I think it's actually like a modern way to like lead the company in like still having it's not a halo anymore of like this person's perfect. It's like this person like is someone that like I trust. And that's like what is the shift of like what's going on because people know no one's perfect anymore. So like trying to make it seem like that way is like not going to work.
Yeah, it's like unauthentic. And authentic was like the word of the year last year. So I think more people are seeing through like the business comms and they're just looking for like, who is the human who's trying to do the thing? And do I like this person or not?
It also like, but like, I'm not going anywhere. Uh,
Kidding.
One day someone will fire me, but like for now, I'm okay. And there's no guarantees of anything else because like it's not the company that
Yeah.
those people start and what they do. And so like for me, if you like want to have someone work there for 10 years, having a consistent person that they can rely to hear from matters. And, there's downsides and plus sides. I know I've like sent emails that we've talked to like probably other companies' HR would have sent those actually. And I'm like, I actually would prefer to send that. And like
You have.
that is because I think like I know the highest probability of someone being here in 10 years is me. And I think having everyone hear from someone consistently, it creates safety and then creates trust. And that allows them then to stay longer. And that's like a big part of that. And, you get blows and you get pushback and like, but it's just like part of the piece.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, hopefully you're going to be here for a very long time. Adam, I would hope. I genuinely like working with you. I feel like we have one of the better working relationships that I've possibly ever had at work. Like we have a healthy amount of discourse and like healthy conflict in our relationship. But I do feel like after working with you that I've like become a better leader and HR person. So
Nice
hope you stay for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, also you just like you drive me nuts sometimes, but like that. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I've told you on days where I'm just like, please, Adam,
drive
like,
everyone nuts. So it's not you, it's everyone. Hey, it's me.
I drive you. Yeah.
It's me.
No, it's me.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I think like also you've made it easy of like like you're self-aware, and I think like this is like the hard piece that I told you from the first day that you started when you were writing your newsletter. I was like, I won't ever judge you of what you write. You can write whatever you want, and I'm not gonna like in the way of work week. I like want you as a creator to do that, and that was like very important for me to tell you that. But I actually think it's like allowed this unique relationship where like I know who you are and like you are self-aware enough. And then I know like your strengths and weaknesses. And I actually think like most HR people know the CEO's strengths and weaknesses, but most CEOs don't know their HR strengths and weaknesses. And like the more that is known, the more that like relationship can actually form and be like, oh, this is when I want to absolutely have you do this because you'd be way better at this than me. First, like, hey, I think I have this piece. But like, I think like asking a CEO like, hey, what do you think my strengths and weaknesses are? Like as a human would be like, I think most would be like, you're really nice. Like it's like dumb. Like, listen, pay attention.
Yeah. That's really good advice, honestly. And I'm going to ask you that after this. I will say, like, you have given me the grace to be good at things and bad at things, and some HR people don't have that freedom too. So, like, I do feel very privileged on the average day that, like, I can be snarky to you and I want to be, and a lot of HR people can't. So like that's the other thing too. And I think like and a defining moment for me in our relationship, Adam, and I didn't tell him I was going to share this, but I am going to share this now. A defining moment for me in our relationship was like one of our earliest conflicts we had. I don't even think you'll remember this, but it was very early on. We like had a discussion about something and we like left the conversation like really good. Like we both talked live. It was really great. Later on that same day, you called me and you were like, hey, I just wanted to take some time out of my day to call you and just say like, thank you for sharing your thoughts with me earlier today. I know that's not always easy, but I really appreciate when you do that. And like after that day, Adam, I was like, whatever this man wants me to do, I'll do it. Like
I
he
don't
at least
remember
has
that
the grace.
conversation at all, but I
You don't. And it was a defining moment in my career.
love that.
Because I was like, at least this person cared enough about me to like have a disagreement and then follow back later in the day to say thank you for feeling comfortable and safe with me, to tell me that I might be wrong in that thought I had. And I don't know. I think it said a lot about you. And I think it really did set the foundation for our relationship to stay really strong.